Warriors, in today's video, not only am I going to give you the reasons for your anxiety symptoms, but I'm going to give you one line that will stop these anxiety symptoms immediately. Let's go. My friends, welcome to another important video on my channel. Thank you for subscribing to the Anxiety Guy YouTube channel and joining me in this video. Today, I want to go through some of the reasons for your anxiety symptoms because I get so many questions on a daily basis of people saying, why are these symptoms here? But not only that, towards the end of this video, I'm going to share with you one sentence that you will have to tell yourself in the moment these symptoms arise to stop them immediately, my friends. Let's get into the reasons. Reason number one is you're just over worrying. There's too much worry going on in your life. More often than not with anxiety sufferers, there comes a point where they feel like the worry is natural and just simply the way they live their life. But let me tell you something. Too much worry can perpetuate these anxiety symptoms and bring them on. Next thing you know, you're dealing with not only the mental, but the physical components of anxiety. Secondly, tension overload. My friends, this is so important because with anxiety, we don't really realize how much tension we are placing on our muscles, our joints, on our body. We could be watching a movie and feeling like we're really enjoying the movie, but at the same time, we're adding so much tension to this body that it's becoming so rigid. The cycle of this leads to anxiety symptoms. Next thing you know, we don't even realize that the tension caused the anxiety symptoms. So this could be a very important reason for you, my friends. Next, we have exhaustion. You're just simply exhausted. There's too much on your plate, and every single day feels like you're running up a hill. But not only that, you're carrying a tremendous amount of baggage. My friends, when it comes to anxiety, it's very important to understand that maintaining this anxiety will cause a tremendous amount of exhaustion. That means that when you continue to give energy and feeling to these irrational fears, when you continue to work yourself to the bone, when you continue to look back on your life and say, oh my God, why isn't my life the same way it was 10, 20 years ago? This all causes exhaustion that can bring on anxiety symptoms. Next, we have overstimulation. Guess what? There are too many of you that are spending way too much time on social media, doom scrolling. This is a waste of time, my friends, and it's not helping your anxiety. And next thing you know, these symptoms arise and we don't even make the connection. Instead of doom scrolling, next time choose meditation, for example, because it's so much better for you, my friends. Next reason could simply be because of a lack of a meal. Your blood sugar levels are low and you need to create some balance there. Next, we're talking about sleep debt. You're not sleeping enough, nor are you sleeping with enough quality behind your sleep patterns, my friends. And when it comes to this, I'm a big believer that until someone is rested and gets the kind of sleep that they need to rejuvenate themselves, there is no technique in the world that can help you. So please prioritize your sleep debt. Next reason for these symptoms of anxiety is you've gone too far outside of your comfort zone. You know, a lot of times we're going, oh, I feel pretty good right now. There's not so much anxiety. I don't feel the symptoms. Let me go even farther. So we take our exposure work to the next level. We tend to exercise frantically. My friends, don't go too far outside of your comfort zone too soon because you may re-traumatize yourself at a subconscious level and exhaust yourself, which will create more anxiety symptoms. Next, we're talking about the fear of change. Often, the subconscious mind / inner child will say, oh, there's something going on here. I feel like this person consciously is creating too much change. Therefore, we need a solution to stop this. Remember, to the inner child, change equals death. And if it feels like you're changing too quickly and too soon, then the inner child will start to perpetuate these anxiety symptoms to get you to go back to a state of fight or flight, to be prepared for the next potential threat, my friends. Next, we're talking about trauma carried over to the present. It's very, very possible that your childhood traumas are just being carried on to the present time. If this is the case, we have to begin using reframing practices to eliminate those traumas and re-perceive them at a subconscious level. Then we're talking about suppressed anger. Are you still angry at that person from 15, 20, 30 years ago that may have done something or didn't do something in your eyes? Are you still angry at yourself that you didn't complete something or do something a certain way? There may be some suppressed anger there that is perpetuating these symptoms of anxiety, and it's important to be brutally honest with yourself when it comes to your suppressed anger. Next, and this is sometimes a sign of progress, my friends, right? You get those anxiety symptoms, it may not be a bad thing, right? Because as we've mentioned before, change can perpetuate the anxiety symptoms. So if your symptoms feel like they're getting stronger, sometimes that's a sign of progress. Just keep doing what you intuitively feel like is working for you, my friends, right? So it's not always bad. Now, there is one sentence, one line that will stop these anxiety symptoms immediately in terms of the cycle that continues to make them stronger and stronger and stronger. Are you ready for this line, my friends? Here it is. In the moment you get anxiety symptom in the future, I want you to ask yourself this very question. What else could these anxiety symptoms mean? There it is. What else could these anxiety symptoms mean? Why is this important? Let me tell you why. Because the initial interpretation around an anxiety symptom is almost always wrong. So, when you get the idea of what the anxiety symptom could be, don't believe it, right? Because the goal from the inner child is to keep you in a state of fight or flight, to keep you standing guard to the next potential threat. So, if you continue to believe the initial interpretation around an anxiety symptom, what's happening is you are being led into the future by your past. But we don't want this. We want to create the future based on the lessons that we learned from the past. This is a total transformation in the anxiety warrior, my friends. So again, the line is this. What else could these anxiety symptoms mean? Ask yourself that question, and then don't go mentally looking for the answer. Stop. And trust your intuition in terms of what it tells you. And when it tells you something, believe it, my friends, because there is no real positive future in you or me or anybody else if we continue to live by the rules coming from the inner child, if we continue to live by these irrational fears. So one more time, what else could these anxiety symptoms mean? My friends, what is the most important point that you gained from this video? I want you to comment below right now, and I promise that I will reply to your comment, or if you have a question based on your symptoms of anxiety. Remember that you are more than anxiety. Please subscribe and share this video with someone or a group in need, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.